Hello, dear students. I am Dr. Hina Mewada, Assistant Professor, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In this session, I will discuss about dysmenorrhea. Literary meaning of dysmenorrhea is painful menstruation. It is defined as painful menstruation of sufficient magnitude so as to incapacitate her day-to-day activities. Now coming to the types. There are two types of dysmenorrhea, that is primary and secondary. The primary dysmenorrhea is also called spasmodic dysmenorrhea and secondary is called congestive dysmenorrhea because of congestion of pelvic organ. Now what is primary dysmenorrhea? There is no identifiable pelvic pathology in primary dysmenorrhea. It is mostly confined to adolescent girls, usually appear within 2 years of menarche, usually cured following pregnancy and vaginal delivery. And in primary dysmenorrhea, the pain is related to dysrhythmic uterine contraction and hypoxia. Now, what are the causes of primary dysmenorrhea? The first cause is psychosomatic factor. Tension and anxiety during adolescence uh, leads to psychosomatic factor and cause pain. The second cause is abnormal anatomical and functional aspect of uterus. Stenosis of internal os leads difficult for menstrual blood to escape. So the uterine contraction is strong, which leads to pain. It is explained that after marriage or childbirth, there is a damage of adrenergic fiber of cervix or circular os or isthmus, so the pain is relieved. Unequal development of Mullerian duct, that is biconjugate or septate uterus, which leads unequal muscular contraction, and finally pain is occur. The uterine hyperplasia causes inadequate expulsive force, which leads to pain. The third cause is vasopressin. Vasopressin is released during menses. Because of vasopressin, there is an increased prostaglandin synthesis and increased myometrial activity. Because of increasing myometrial activity, there is uterine hyperactivity and dysrhythmic contraction, which leads to ischemia and hypoxia, and finally, pain will be occur. Pain will occur. Fourth cause is prostaglandin. Prostaglandin is synthesized and released from the sagging endometrium under the influence of progesterone, which leads to myometrial contraction and dysrhythmia and ultimately cause pain. The platelet activating factor and endothelins are the other factor. Platelet activating factor are strong vasoconstrictor, which which decrease the flow of blood in the uterus, which leads to contraction and pain. Endothelin also causes myometrial contraction and hypoxia, which leads pain. The pain in primary dysmenorrhea is spasmodic type and confined to lower abdomen. May radiate to back and middle aspect of thigh. Pain is start few hours before or just with onset of menstruation. The severity of pain is last for few hours, may extend to 24 hours. Other clinical features are nausea, vomiting, fatigue, diarrhea, and headache. The pallor, cold sweat, and occasional fainting are rare. Abdominal and pelvic examination does not reveal any abnormal finding in primary dysmenorrhea. USG is helpful for diagnosis of primary and secondary dysmenorrhea. Now, what is secondary dysmenorrhea? Secondary dysmenorrhea, also called congestive dysmenorrhea, because It is due to the congestion of pelvic organ or increased vascularity of in the pelvic organ. The menstruation associated pain occurring in the presence of pelvic pathology. Patients are usually in 30s, and causes of pain is increasing tension in the pelvic tissue due to the premenstrual pelvic congestion and increased vascularity in the pelvic organ. Common causes are chronic pelvic infection, pelvic endometriosis, pelvic adhesion, adenomyosis, uterine fibroid, endometrial polyp, and intrauterine contraceptive devices. These all are leads to secondary dysmenorrhea. In secondary dysmenorrhea, the pain is dull and situated in the back and in front without any radiation. In primary dysmenorrhea, there is radiation present in the back and in front. Usually appear 3 to 5 days before to the period and relieve with the start of bleeding. There is no systemic discomfort. Patient may have got some discomfort even in between periods. There are symptoms of associated pelvic pathology. Abdominal and vaginal examination usually reveal the offending lesion because there is pelvic pathology present in secondary dysmenorrhea. Now, coming to the treatment. First of all, I will discuss treatment of primary dysmenorrhea. Assurance is the first line of therapy in psychosomatic causes of primary dysmenorrhea. Analgesics and antiseptic drugs relieve the pain, but habit-forming drugs like pethidine and morphine should not be prescribed. Bowel should be kept empty and encourages normal activities of patient. When these all are failed and pain recur, then drugs is used in the form of prostaglandin synthetase inhibitor or OCPs, and surgery should be done in failure cases. So this is the flow chart. In this, when prostaglandin synthetase is given 3 to 6 cycle, and OCPs, when patient wants contraception, then OCPs is given for 3 to 6 cycle. When both are failed, then USG is done to exclude pelvic pathology, and dilatation of cervix should be done with 6 by 9 Hagar dilator. Because of dilatation, there is a damage of adrenergic neuron of the isthmus and os, so the pain is reduced, and the adrenergic fiber fail to regenerate. When recurrence of pain occur, then presacral neurectomy is done. In presacral neurectomy, there is a cut down of sensory pathway of the uterus. Now, what are the prostaglandin synthetase inhibitor and OCPs? In prostaglandin synthetase inhibitor, phenamate group is used, under which mefenamic acid 250 mg to 500 mg 8 hourly given. Propionic acid derivatives like ibuprofen 400 mg 8 hourly and naproxen 250 mg 6 hourly given. And indomethacin 250 mg 6 hourly is given. In oral contraceptive pills, there is dydrogesterone, which is a fourth generation of progesterone, and it does not inhibit ovulation, but probably interfere with ovarian steroidogenesis. The dose of dydrogesterone is 5 mg to 10 mg for 20 days. Start from 5th day of period. In secondary dysmenorrhea, the line of treatment is um, to treat the cause, like in uterine fibroid, treatment of uterine fibroid when secondary dysmenorrhea is due to the uterine fibroid, treatment of and pelvic endometriosis when secondary dysmenorrhea is due to the pelvic endometriosis. Thank you.